Farmer Patrick had always found solace in the rhythm of his daily routine. But one fateful afternoon, as he strolled toward the barn, he heard a faint, desperate mewing that tugged at his heart. Curious, he followed the sound, pushing open the heavy barn door. There, in a dusty corner, he discovered a small cluster of fluffy kittens huddled together, their big eyes wide with fear and uncertainty. Patrick's heart melted at the sight, but he quickly realized these weren't ordinary house cats. They were wild, feral creatures, and the moment he approached, they scattered like leaves in the wind. Determined to help, Patrick returned to the house and gathered some fresh meat. He placed it near the barn, hoping to coax the kittens out. Days turned into weeks, but the little ones remained elusive, often watching him from a safe distance. They were wary, and no amount of food seemed to build their trust. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, Patrick had an idea. He crafted a cozy little nest in a basket, lined it with soft hay, and placed it in his home. With a gentle heart, he scooped up the kittens one by one, bringing them inside. They squirmed and hissed, but he spoke softly, assuring them they were safe. To his surprise, the kittens soon adapted to their new environment. They explored the house, their playful antics bringing laughter and warmth to Patrick's quiet life. Yet, it was their instinctual behavior that intrigued him the most. He often found them stalking imaginary prey, their little bodies crouched low, eyes keen and alert. It was clear they were natural hunters. As the months rolled by, Patrick grew fond of the kittens, though they remained distant. They would occasionally curl up next to him, but their wild spirit was ever present. He felt a sense of pride watching them thrive, but something nagged at him. Were they truly just ordinary cats? One day, he decided to take them to the local veterinarian for a checkup. As he sat in the waiting room, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. When the vet finally examined the kittens, her eyes widened in disbelief. "Patrick," she said, her voice a mix of excitement and concern, "these aren't house cats. They're palace cats, also known as manuals. They're a rare and endangered species." The revelation hit him like a thunderclap. Patrick felt a whirlwind of emotions, shock, disbelief, and a strange sense of pride. He had unknowingly become a caretaker for these extraordinary creatures. The vet explained the importance of their conservation and how their population was dwindling due to habitat loss and hunting. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Patrick knew he had to act. With the vet's help, he contacted a conservation organization dedicated to protecting palace cats. They arranged for a team to come and evaluate the kittens. Patrick's heart raced with uncertainty. Would he have to say goodbye to his little companions? The day finally arrived when the conservation team came to assess the kittens. They were impressed with how well Patrick had cared for them and how healthy they had become. But the reality was clear. These kittens belonged in the wild, where they could thrive and contribute to the dwindling population of their species. As the team prepared to take the kittens back to their natural habitat, Patrick felt a lump in his throat. He had nurtured them, watched them play, and grown to love them. But he also understood that true love meant letting them go. He gathered the kittens in his arms for one last moment, feeling their soft fur against his skin. "You're going to do great out there," he whispered, tears brimming in his eyes. With a heavy heart, he released them into the wild, watching as they bounded away, instinctively knowing how to navigate their new world. The kittens turned back for a moment, their eyes locking with his, and in that brief connection, he felt a sense of closure.